Hey. Candid, cleaning conversations. Everybody gather round, it's a celebration. That we're still standing. Big up Katrina, she the inspiration. Came up from the bottom, she here with that motivation. Here to teach and inspire, help you aim higher, help you dream bigger, get what you desire. Real recognize, real iron sharp as iron. Let us grow your cleaning business. She ain't playing around, yeah, the queen mean business. So stick around, get down with a podcast. Hold it down, here we go, foot on the gas. Candid, cleaning conversation. Hey, hey, hey.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Candid Cleaning Conversations. And today I have some more cleaning business owners. Hello. All right, so I got Miss Savannah and Aaron.
Miss Crystal.
Crystal. Miss
Crystal. Crystal.
What's the name of your cleaning company?
It's called Two Green Cleaning.
Two Green Cleaning. So I always ask people in the beginning, how did you come up with your name?
Oh my God, that's such a funny
story. It was really like a play on words when it came to it. So of course it started with the two of us. I have really bad allergies. So the whole thing when we started, we wanted to differentiate ourselves from other companies in the area. So we were like, okay, we're going to focus on green cleaning. So we kind of played with TWO and then we landed like, no, we like TOO. So Two Green Cleaning. That's how we came to be.
I love it. So I take it you guys use green products, correct?
Yes.
That's what you specialize in.
Yes.
Pretty cool. That's pretty good. How long have you guys been in business?
We started our business in 2019.
Wow. Okay. That's crazy. That's the same time I started Tenacity Clean. Okay.
Really?
Yes.
So I started my first.
I remember that. I was actually following you from the beginning.
See,
yeah, I was watching.
Been here from the start, girl. My first cleaning company was in 2018, but that's the one that crashed and I had to file bankruptcy and all that good stuff. But Tenacity Clean was born in 2019, so we at the same level, girl. At this right here. So if you don't mind, do you mind doing a revenue share with us?
Sure. So
everybody know what you.
So at this point, we're grossing close to $250,000 a year. So we're at that 200,000 range. About to break into the 250. We were actually shocked when we saw it because, the clients come in, you're doing the jobs and you're in the day to day. And sometimes it doesn't always seem like you're making the money. I remember at the time I actually called and said, I'm like, girl, we did almost 200,000 at this point. She was like, what? And I'm like, yeah. So
wow. How did you guys come together and decide to be business partners? Are y'all sisters, cousins, friends? How did this come about?
We might as well be sisters almost, but we're friends.
We've been friends since high school. So we started our business in 2019. We actually both got redirected in our previous careers, and it was around the same time. So we decided we don't want to work for nobody no more. We want to make this make sense for ourselves, and we just ended up starting our cleaning business.
That is wonderful. Wow. So both of you guys are on a partnership. You both are. What type of agreement do you guys have? You guys just on the same LLC?
Yeah. So we have an LLC right now. We are going to transition this year into S Corp, but right now we're at LLC and we just came in as partners, 50-50 with everything, pretty much, from getting the supplies. We went half with buying our first set of supplies, the first vacuum, making the products, everything. So we really just kind of dived into what areas we were strong in.
Wow, that is amazing. Now, what do you guys specialize in?
Okay, so my background is pretty much in accounting, and then also I worked for a major retail corporation as well. So that's where I would come from. So I did management with the retail corporation, and then I also worked as a tax accountant after leaving the retail. So I would say more so management, planning, and then of course accounting and taxes, finances.
Dang, I didn't even know you had all that in the background. Okay. And as far as commercial, residential, what type of accounts do you guys clean?
We currently service all different accounts. We do residential, we do commercial. We also specialize in disinfecting services. So we are all over the place with our cleaning. We do personal. We actually are going to start a task service for our cleaning because we have so many clients who always need simple tasks done, like getting the mail or taking out this or taking out extra boxes or bringing up Amazon boxes. So we're like all in one kind of cleaning service.
Wow. Do you guys have employees or contractors?
So we do a mix of both. I would say the main bulk of our people are contractors, and with that, they're cleaners who are out here. They might work solo, and they might need additional jobs, things like that, or they just want some extra income. So that would be the bulk of our contractors, and then we have a main manager that we work with, who's more so on the employee side.
Wow. Okay, that sounds pretty dope. How many workers do you have?
Well, at this point, I want to say we have maybe about 15 to 20 contractors on our list. And I would say this is in the New Jersey area because we do cover states outside of New Jersey. So we do New York, Pennsylvania, New Orleans, and St. Louis. But New Jersey, we have 20 consistent. That's our largest area, 20 consistent contractors there.
Wow. So you are state to state. Y'all not playing no kind of games here.
No.
How do you go about finding your contractors? Like doing it from state to state? Like that's gotta be challenging, right?
Social media is a gold mine. Social media has opened so many realms of finding things that you need like instantly. It really is. Like Facebook is a big thing. Instagram. Checking, I even go as far as checking the hashtags on Instagram, cleaning, and I find so many people.
On Instagram. Okay. So for social media, that you just leverage social media.
Yes.
Okay. So when you go about hiring your independent contractors from state to state, what has been the most challenging part for you thus far?
I would say the most challenging part would be finding people who are willing to go through the whole process. And we don't really have an extensive process for them to go through, but having somebody who's serious enough to say, okay, I'm going to fill out the application. Let me go ahead and submit the information needed for the background check. We ask that they, of course, have insurance. They need to have their own insurance. So somebody who's really ready to pick up and get going. I think that is the biggest challenge. Most people start and then they kind of stop, they come back. So yeah, I would say that has been the biggest challenge.
Yeah. Okay. How are you guys finding all your clients?
Clients, we're on quite a few platforms, but we're on Yelp, Google, social media has been huge. Yeah. Advertising as well.
Yeah, Facebook advertisement. Everywhere, right? Pinterest.
People out here saying they can't find no clients. And I'll be like, look, I done did 100 interviews today where people are saying, we all say the same thing over and over and over. And people still can't find clients for some strange reason.
I would give a gem. I definitely would give a gem. It's a hard one and it depends. They're not always the best clients, but if you are looking to get started, when we started, we used Groupon. And we had a lot of, people who were penny pinching and just wanting that good, discounted rate for that first time service. But we also did get quite a few that stuck with us. And some of our longest standing customers actually came from Groupon. And they stayed. And
what we would do. What we would do is we would, when we would go to their house, because the Groupon rate, you already know the Groupon rate is not that big of a rate. Yeah, so we would print out these flyers and we would tell them if they locked in right now, they could get a set rate with us. And
they can save at that rate.
Save, and we still have those people to this day.
Yes. Wow, Groupon.
And they're good clients because they pay for their deep, they'll get deep cleans when they need them. they're on that schedule every month or every week or every 2 weeks, whatever they are. But that is a way, like if you feel like you're not able to get any clients and you just want to get started, because we cleaned over 100 houses on our own. And when we started, that was with Groupon. And then it got to the point where we pulled back because the phone just started ringing. People started finding out about us, and you didn't need it as much. But it's momentum.
Wow. So when you guys got started, you guys were cleaning yourself.
Yes.
You did all your own cleaning.
Yes.
And then when the workload got too heavy, you was like, listen, we got to figure this out. We got to call some people. We need to outsource. So now, are you guys still cleaning, or is it like totally hands?
No.
The magic question,
I will say
that everybody always asks me to ask this question. How long did it take? How long did it take for you to step back?
We got our first oh, you mean completely step back? Because we got our first completely step back.
I would say that took at least, if we started in 2019, by the end of December 2020, I would say that was the first time that
it was the end of December 2020. Yes.
I remember that was the first time we actually got to fully step back. It was literally New Year's Eve. That was the last. New Year's Eve.
And it's so
and we went into 2021. We went into 2021 not cleaning.
In an apartment complex, and we had the sweetest tenants live there. And this lady came to us, and she was like, "Are you guys what did she say? She said, "Are you guys excited? This is your last day cleaning?" And I looked at Crystal and I said, "Yes, we are."
But she didn't know. She didn't know it was our last day there. She was thinking, "Oh, before the break, you guys gonna take a little bit." No, ma'am.
Break. A holiday
no
break.
Ma'am, this is our last day.
This is our last day. Let me introduce you to Roderick here. He's going to be taking over.
You don't even know what she just said.
That was our last day.
So explain to me how your day-to-day is, because right now me and Miss Tamika, she's right here hiding, y'all. She over here. But we are actually filming. We're doing Surviving the Cleaning Industry. So it'll come out September the 4th. Okay.
Exciting.
So what we decided to do was take people in on our day-to-day, what it's like running a cleaning business and in a podcast, and dealing with the kids and the academy, everything. We just wanted to give people a deep dive of our world. So explain to people what your day-to-day is like. Like what from waking up all the way until the 8 o'clock. Explain it to me.
Okay. I will tell you, Savannah, she's very much she's like every hour she's doing something. For me, luckily, we set up our business within 2020 where we got a lot of things automated, thankfully. So for the most part, we had a VA who was taking all of our phone calls, answering emails, sending Yelps. So for us, the main parts that we contribute to I would say, if anything needs to be escalated, looking for new technicians, just kind of overseeing, making sure checks are cashed, things like that. So our days tend to be very flexible. I start my day off with actually trading in the morning. So that's how I'll usually end up starting the day, my first bit of work. And then me and her kind of tag in, touch base at some point after that and see where we are, what needs to be done, what we're working on.
What's each person's responsibility? For me and Tamika is now the operational manager. And actually just hired a new guy. I love him to death. His name is Nathan, and he's going to hopefully be taking my place. Hopefully. But he is amazing. When I tell you that boy know how to do some things, girl, he was showing us some stuff today in the office. I'm ready to walk out right now. I'm ready to walk out. Okay. So, I forgot what I was going to say. See, brain fart.
It's okay. You were asking them about
responsibilities.
Oh yeah, the responsibilities. Don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my head.
No problem.
Her responsibility, she is a operational manager, and I'm CEO, so I gotta do CEO type activities, but we know we have to know our roles so that the workload gets done. In the beginning, it was kind of we both were doing like a little bit of everything, and it was just chaos. Like sometimes we'll be working on the same thing. I'm like, I'm about to send her an email. She like, all right, I sent it to her. So we have to stay in our lane, with the responsibilities. So what would be your role and what would be Savannah's role?
I think
so.
Pretty
For me,
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Pretty early on, because of the different natures in which our previous backgrounds in working. I always was in a customer service field. I was always more like creative in the marketing. So I'm always in those areas, and Crystal's more on the financial, more on the business, day-to-day operations of what is going on daily. Well, I'm more and more on the back end. And then I also do the foot running. So I'm always out every day, like trying to figure out what's going on. Bank. Okay. So you be in the office and she be on the run. If something happens, let's say y'all don't do Airbnbs, right? We do.
We do. We don't have as many as we did when we first started, but we do take on some Airbnbs. Yeah.
Those would be like the pain in my company, because it's always something
there's always something.
And that's why we don't have as many anymore.
There's always something.
Listen, they ain't put the toilet paper in there. The guests just checked in. They ain't got no toilet paper. Oh hell, we were running and giving people toilet paper, or we have to just pay somebody to go cross town to bring some toilet paper.
Yeah.
So you would be the runner, and then you're good with social media as well. So you do social media. So who would deal with the customer complaints?
Crystal. Yes. So and Savannah will be like, Crystal, I'm gonna tell you what happened. And I'm like, what happened? So I'll get on the call, and like I said, when I worked at a larger retail corporation, so that's why, like, the way our experiences came together, it blended very well, because they trained us on pretty much how to help a customer, but also kind of direct them, because a lot of times the customers are calling, they're complaining, and they may not even really know what they should have expected from the service, right? Sometimes people call a cleaning company and they're expecting that by the time you're done cleaning, the house will be brand new. So oftentimes that's where some of the complaints come from. Like, well, no, our technician did clean up, but we can't remove rust, we can't remove mold, certain things need to be replaced. So at that point, I'll have a lot of those conversations, because of course you want to make it so that you are understanding, empathetic to your customer, and you want to hear their concerns, but you also kind of want to level set and make sure that you guys are on the same page as expectations. Now, I do know you'd want your house absolutely clean, and I can tell you it is sanitized and clean. Unfortunately, we can't add paint back where it was removed, or if the plastic came up, unfortunately that's going to stay like that, right? It'll be clean, but it's not going to look brand new. So sometimes, the VA, she'll do her best, but I'll have to kind of jump in and just have those conversations to make sure the customer understands we're all on that same page.
I love it. And then for me, she handles it now. I used to handle all of the complaints and stuff like that, but she just started grabbing the phone like, listen, and she would handle the complaint with the contractors. Like yesterday, it was so funny. We had a contractor giving her a hard time, and she had to just relay a message to him of what he didn't do. Okay. And sometimes they'll be wanting to hear that. Like, they get very argumentative, and you have to, it's like walking on eggshells sometimes to deliver this message, but you're gonna get this message. Okay.
Exactly.
But it's just all in how you deliver it. And the way she delivered it, she was like, listen, I am not upset with you. Okay, honest mistake. But you need to know that next time when you go out here to clean around the toilets, that's all I said. It's not rah, rah, rah. When I got trained, he didn't do it. So it's like, okay, so you want me to go tell my clients that? I can't tell clients, So she dealt with that situation so well yesterday, and then when she got the phone, she was like drained, like, oh my god,
This is exhausting.
It's exhausting. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, welcome to my world, because that's what that used to be my job, but I don't have to do it no more. Okay. So it's cool that you guys are partners and you're able to level each other out, you know, and you guys both came into business together, which is the beautiful thing. Yeah, I need this to be plugged up. Okay, so what is the goal for your cleaning company? Give me a 3-year goal for you. Where do you see yourself in 3 years?
So in 3 years, we definitely see ourselves with more locations. Like, the goal for us is we want to get to the first 10, right? And that's something that we were saying is a year goal for us, right? Having 10 distinct locations. And then from there, it's expanding out forward. We've even branched off and actually started helping others, you know, set up their business as well, get their cleaning companies going, because we really kind of were able to make things very automated for ourselves, make the process very seamless, where you don't have to spend a lot of time on the day-to-day. Like, was it 2 weeks ago, me and her ran Google ads. So we wanted to be on the phone to kind of make sure that we were closing all of those that came in. And it was just such an easy process. We were like, this doesn't even feel like work at this point, because most of the things that need to be done are happening automatically. You know.
I love it. I love it. Now, since we're talking about automation, she already done went into it. What type of CRMs, what type of programs are you guys working with to help you out with your automation progress? Help you automate things.
So when we first started, we started using Convert. Well, we started with Jobber.
We started with Square Up.
Squarespace. We started with Squarespace.
Okay.
Then we went over to Jobber to for our clients, and now we have Jobber and Convert Labs. So Convert Labs handles our online bookings, and Jobber as well handles more of our client side.
Wow, it's called Convert Lab. I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
Yeah,
you can put it right on your website.
Cool.
And it was actually built for service industry, specifically kind of with the focus of cleaning companies, the person who created it. So it's really seamless system.
So do you guys you just integrate the two together and the magic happens for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I love it, girl. That's what I'm talking about.
They send out automatic reminders for quotes, you know, so if you send a quote out, the client is going to get their automatic reminder, text messages. So it just makes everything a lot more smoother. The customer doesn't forget about you. They have a portal. So it really just ties everything together.
And you can also schedule your cleaners out on there and all that.
Absolutely.
You do email marketing there, everywhere, everything.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, let's talk about supplies. What supply when you were cleaning?
Okay.
I know my top
I know
two
yours.
You do, but I'm not gonna say.
One is oven cleaner. I know that.
I love the oven cleaner, but wait, no. So wait, the two I was gonna say was the spin mop. I actually loved our cedar spin mop, and then those brushes. So when we first started, I went to Family Dollar, and they have these 3-pack of brushes, and they have one that's just kind of a soft bristle, another one that has kind of a more metal, like golden, and another one that's like silver. Those things, when you're cleaning and you have a stubborn area and you're trying to get it up, golden. If you're like in a little, like for the stove and you're trying to get in the corner, or the tub, get in the corner, those brushes were amazing. And then of course the oven cleaner, because that's the first thing I did. If your kitchen is getting cleaned, I'm putting your oven cleaner down. Oven cleaner down first. I'm gonna go around and come back and I'm wiping that. That's
good. What kind of oven cleaner do you use?
It's the one from the dollar store.
When we first started, like we used that like
basic things. When we first started, we got the job done.
It's the one in the yellow.
I will say
I think.
Yep, it is.
It's yellow.
I will say we did always ask our customers first. So we're green focused, right? So that's always our go-to. So first we would always try with barkeepers, because barkeepers, friend, the liquid,
yes.
that will pick up a lot. But then again, sometimes you have those ovens where they have not been cleaned,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
barkeepers would need to stay there for 2 days to pick it up. So at that point, we would say, hey, this is as much as we can get it clean. But the barkeepers, I do have an acid. It is a harsher chemical. Do you mind using it? Most of the customers are like, yes, go for it. I just want it clean. Put that down, finish cleaning around the kitchen, done.
Done. Now, you know what? My go-to has always been a pumice stone. Like, I can't work without it. Like, how you gonna remove the rings in the toilet? Like, how you gonna?
I was Savannah.
I use it for my ovens as well. So I gotta buy a bunch of them, and I just can't. That's one of my. I can't clean without it. You know, I gotta have a couple pumice stones with me. You go. So, what are you guys using for smell good? Make the place.
Savannah, go ahead, because she was Savannah, when we decided that we were going to do the green products, and we actually started creating our own green cleaning products. So we have our own line as well, Two Green Cleaners. Savannah was like, oh, she got into it. She was like a little scientist, mixing everything. She has her lemongrass, she has her lavender, she's over here with her peels, and we really loved.
We just really started with essential oils because we're green. So initially we always gave our customer the option. We always asked, do you want green products? Do you want general products? And when they had that option, we always use essential oils, just the basics like vinegar, essential oils. It's this thing called Odor Ball, and it's a green product, and you can use it like if you have pets and everything like that. It's just a spray, like $1 from Home Depot. It's really powerful, but it's made with essential oils.
I love it. Odor balls. You know, I can talk to them all day. Y'all need to come to Savannah.
Savannah.
I can talk to them all day. Now I need some cleaning business buddies.
And I used to make orange oil out of orange peels.
I was so saying, took the peels.
And for months, I would use the oil to make some disinfectant.
Wow. See, that's amazing, y'all. That's amazing.
Dedicated.
You guys need to put that together and patent that. Like, for real. Y'all need to put that.
A lot of people. Okay, so now I'm chiming in.
Go ahead.
Hello.
And patenting, because there's so many people that have allergies, and the fact that you guys give them options, I think that's phenomenal. Like, I love that, you guys. Like, definitely put it in a bottle and patent it. I'm serious. Put it in a bottle and patent it. Put it in a bottle and patent it. It's going to get put out. And so people are going to start doing that. I'm telling you, if it works for you, and I try to tell people, and Ms. Johnson tries to tell people all the time, it's not how much money you spend on products, it's what you do and what you combine together to make sure that the job gets done. So if they go ahead and try what you just said, they're going to run with it. So I'm glad that it was said on this podcast. So I'm telling you, put it together, patent it, because that's going to take you guys far. Because now you can put that on the internet. Y'all can give people supplies. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget what I say now.
Your clients.
We're not gonna forget. Absolutely not. We have supplies now that they can buy. So we do sell cleaning products. You can find those on our website as well. And we're trademarked. We just have to get the patent. I think that's our last.
We have to get the patent. Yes.
Yeah.
You have to make sure you get that patent, the trademark, whatever it is, because people nowadays,
it's
not like it was back in the day where people are in slow motion. Because we have AI and technology, they'll come and snatch it real quick. Definitely get it patent.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So now, since you done said that, now you got to tell everybody what your website is.
Yes,
what is the website?
So
because somebody like, well, where can I get this at? What's your website?
So www.twogreencleaning.com.
And also we have www.twogreencleaners.com.
Oh,
so you're gonna find us.
You got two websites?
Yes.
Wow. What's the purpose of the two websites?
Just, we have to keep those domains because, the domain names.
I got you.
Yeah. You don't want somebody to take it, especially, we have the cleaning products as well. So you type in cleaning or cleaner, you're gonna come.
You're gonna find us.
As long as you have that.
There you go. There you go. Smart gym, y'all. Buy up all the domains.
Yes, anything related.
Anything
related to your name.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I do got a question for you ladies before you do leave. How did you guys get all this information? Like, what came about with all of this? Like, how?
So
I'm trying to figure out.
So it was like Savannah said, it was really kind of like just trying to figure something out. I think I was going through either Facebook or maybe Reddit, and I saw a post where somebody started talking about a cleaning company, and then I went to her and I had to pitch this to Savannah twice.
Multiple times.
I pitched it to her twice.
I was
Multiple
like,
times,
no.
probably more than twice.
No.
She definitely. I remember driving in the car. I was like, "What do you think about a cleaning company?" She's like, "Me? She's like, I'm not cleaning nobody's house. I'm not cleaning."
No.
And then, and then a few weeks later, she was just like, "We got to figure out something." And so I said, "What do you think about, possibly cleaning?" And she was like, "You know what? I don't even care. What are we gonna do? Let's do it." And
because we wasn't going back to work. That was like
that wasn't an option. That wasn't an option for us. Going back to work, no.
I love it.
We'd rather work for ourselves.
Energy. It is so beautiful, and it's hard.
It's
nowadays.
rare that you see this. This is
it's hard
rare.
to find someone that you can actually be in partnership with, and you guys level each other out. It's like the combination is everything.
Yeah.
I want you guys to continue. Don't ever let anyone or anything stand in your way, because you guys are going to be the face of partnership.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely continue what you're doing, because I feel like you guys are striving and you guys are going to go to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
ladies. We appreciate that.
We definitely have to have you guys back in another 6 months.
Yes.
We're gonna have you back.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, girl, I had a $500,000.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
We had a $500,000.
Yes, we're
Yeah,
ready.
we love that 25, but we cooking this thing up.
Right.
We got them 10 cities. We got our 10 cities now. It's gonna be fun. Okay, don't you worry, because I just feel your spirit.
Yes.
I feel your energy.
Yes.
And if you know me and follow me, you know I'm big on energy and frequencies,
Right.
because that is really what it's gonna take. It's not so much of the information, because you can get the information, but if you don't have the momentum and the frequency and good energy around you to keep you doing this right here,
Right.
how you gonna go? A lot of people fail because they get depressed, they get sad, they go through toxic relationships, all of those stuff. That stuff is keeping you down,
Right.
And you know what I will say? Yeah. Us being together, it helps with that, because obviously we're both human, so we're gonna have days and times where somebody might not be feeling their best, or it's like so at that point it's the balance out where it's like, okay, we can show, like if I'm freaking out, she'll tell me to calm down. She's freaking out, I'm like, it's Monday. Let's give it until Wednesday and Thursday. Balance it out.
Because we're not robots, we're human.
Right.
So the emotions, that stuff you go through is normal.
Right.
But everybody can't handle regular old normal life problems and entrepreneurship.
Right.
Entrepreneurship problems all within one.
Mm-hmm.
Life problems are always gonna be there. It's always gonna be there. And some people life so jacked up they can't even handle that. But then they put on the entrepreneur hat and then think it's supposed to be
in your mind.
No, it ain't. It's not gonna be smooth. It's not smooth sailing at all. So once you realize that, I had to learn it early on. Like, you know what? Woosah. Had to start meditation and really learning how to deal with the everything that we deal with in this world.
Right.
I had to learn how to deal with it and cope with it, and that is how we were able to soar. Because whenever I get drained, I get tired, I get frustrated. Sometimes I'm in here cussing and fussing. She levels me out. That's why you need that. You need that person on your side, whether it's a spouse, whether it's friend, partner. You need somebody to be like, I got this. Don't worry. Like just a few minutes ago, matter of fact, that's why I was late on the call. Because I'm rushing to the office. We had a insurance claim. I'll tell you a quick story what happened, right? Cleaner went out to Airbnb and she was cleaning a stove. It was a gas stove. So it was nothing wrong with the cleanliness of it. It's just the fact that when she cleaned the stove, the knob turned just a little bit.
Oh,
right?
man.
2 knobs turned just a little bit. She cleaned it on a Monday. The guest checked in on a Thursday. So that means the house is now full of gas.
Fumes.
And it's so much gas that if you went in there and lit a cigarette,
oh wow.
So it was not a good situation. Luckily nobody got hurt, but
thank God.
And luckily my contractor has insurance. So I'm telling y'all, make sure.
Yep.
Okay, because you never know. Exactly. And this is the first insurance. This is my very first insurance claim since I opened Tenacity Clean. Okay. Wow. So she has insurance. We're taking care of it. So I was in the middle of driving and trying to talk to the clients and trying to get something to eat because we didn't eat all day because we've been training all day. And then we look at the time and it's like, oh shit, we got a podcast coming up. Okay, let me call right quick. Oh, life of life. This is it. This is life. And on top of that, we had to drop kids off. Kids are crying because they don't want to stay with grandma and please don't leave me and all that stuff. So I mean, this is life.
It's a lot. It is.
Life be like.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot.
She stepped in and she was like, I got this. I got this. Don't you worry. So she was like, she took the phone, took the call, and everything is everything now. The clients are like, yeah, okay, well, put the claim on it. Just get back to us. And she handled the whole thing while I was able to set up the Zoom and do what I do on this end.
Teamwork.
So you gotta level each other out. Yeah. And it's hard in the beginning when you don't have that. You don't have those people around you. That's why we preach, please keep people in your circle that uplift you. If anybody, especially if you're trying to go into entrepreneurship, okay, and you can't go into this world and got all that foolishness around you, So surround yourself with good, level-headed people such as yourself, and that's going to only pour into you. Like, and make sure you come out to networking events too. We got another event coming up in where's it at? In Vegas, girl. We going to Vegas.
Oh yes, and we've already been talking about we need to go back.
Don't listen. She's downplaying herself, y'all. She's gonna be hosting the whole event. Okay.
Congratulations!
Yes, congrats.
And I'll be one of the hosts at the event. The Clean Biz Network, they're doing it again. Yeah. And if you missed the last one, please don't miss this one, girl.
Right.
It's nothing like being in the building. Like, people don't understand the energy. The
energy is different.
Like, you're there literally with multi-million-dollar cleaning companies that are just killing it in this industry, and you can like sit next to them and be like, "How you doing? How you doing?" You can ask them all the questions that you want, and they are just free with information. I mean, we sit there and talk to what's his name, Jason Lee.
Yeah, for like a long time.
We talked to him forever. I could just talk to him forever. I was like this.
Oh my goodness.
They are killing it in this industry, but that's what you need.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You need to surround yourself with some people like that. So tickets are on sale on AJ's site.
We're definitely going to check into that.
Yes. Please do. All right. So before we close out, because, oh God, I got another interview to do at 6. So before we close out, you already let everybody know where you're at, but let all of my inspiring cleaning business, somebody watching this that wants to start, but they still procrastinating. Right. So what do you tell those people? What are your words to people that want to make $200K a year? They haven't made it to your level yet. Like, what's your words for them?
I would say just start. Get started. Just get started.
Yeah, just start.
You don't
need a lot of the stuff.
No. You don't have to have. You just need a vacuum, a mop, go to the dollar store, rack up, and just put yourself out there.
Yeah,
That's it.
Check Facebook Marketplace as well for vacuums. You can get them really good vacuums that are going to work great at a cheap price. So like when we got Sharks, we were able to get some Shark vacuums for $50, $20, $30. You just have to check. Mm-hmm. If you would have seen our first website, like our first website was just, look, I struggled. She does the website now because that's her area. But when we first started, like, you know, we did what we could. It wasn't the best looking website. Like I said, we started with Square Up. It wasn't a huge.
I don't even think my website ain't even the best website out there, but it's making us money. Yeah. You know, and we're in a position to where we're changing our website for the third time, but you got to get started. I did my first website. Like, our websites aren't going to be glorious in the beginning, like, you know, not unless you plan on paying the expert $600 to $1,600 to do it or whatever, but just get started. That's the whole point.
And they book. People will book with you.
And people will
go on there.
You will be so amazed. People will call you. People will reach out, but you have to do the work of putting yourself out there.
Yes.
Right. Well, I really enjoyed talking to you ladies. I could talk to you guys forever. Okay. So, everybody, y'all already know where to meet them at. Say your website one more time for old time.
So, Too Green Cleaning. So it's TOO. So TOO Green Cleaning.
There you go.
.com. You'll find us.
That's Instagram too.
Yes, it is.
Yes, as well as Instagram.
All right.
Facebook
It's been a
as well.
Oh my God, it's gonna be one of my favorite interviews right here. Okay.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. It was so great speaking with you.
Yes, thank you both.
With you guys too, man. And we wish your business much, much, much success. Don't forget, I'm gonna bring you back in 6 more months. Okay.
Yes, I'm putting it on the calendar.
Right. Y'all have a good one.
You as well. Bye.
All righty.
Bye. Thank you again.